Hello, welcome to another episode, and today we're reviewing the brand new Vauxhall Crossland SRI Nav model, and as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. Right, so if you haven't watched any of my videos before, I review cars for disabled people and their carers. Now, that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. But if you want to watch my future videos, click the subscribe button and that bell icon that's just below this video, and you'll get notified for future videos. Now, let's get on with this car. Right then, so before we get on our journey, I want to cover a few little things and have a little walk on the car. So, first thing, my wheelchair does fit in the boot. You do have to take it apart, but all the parts fit in the boot. You can also fit the food bag to shop in, which is always a plus. But then we're going to come on to the back. Now, first thing you'll see is how small the back doors are. They are very small, but for me, I can't personally get in the back. The best thing about this car in the back seats is that you can move them back and forth, and they also fall flat, so you do have a lot of space in the back. So that's the back. Then we're going to come round to the front, and as you'll see straight away, the difference in size of the door, and also the gap that it provides you with. Now this car is, I suppose, a mini SUV, and it is slightly higher than your average car, so for me it is a little bit difficult for me to get into, but you will see that in a minute. So when you're watching that part, please bear with me, but I will get in there. So let's cover the transfer. Right then, now we're going to cover my favourite part, which is the transfer. Now, first, before we get in, I want to look at the plastic door trim, which runs along the skirting, which I think is great, because if you're a wheelchair user, you'll know 9 times out of 10 when you're transferring in, your wheelchair will tend to scratch the bottom of your car door. So I love that. Now, we're going to cover the transfer in, so here we go. As I said earlier, it is a little difficult for me to get in, so just bear with me. But once I'm in, it'll be fine. So, as you can see, that was a little difficult. I'm a little bit out of breath, but we're in. Okay, so as you can see, we're in, and we are deep in the South Wales valleys. So today's video, because of COVID restrictions, we can't drive too far, but we're going to drive from deep down in the valley up to one of the highest mountain tops in the South Wales valleys, and we're going to review this car along the way. So let's get going. Okay, so I've got to be honest, I'm absolutely in love with this car. It's so comfortable, it's unbelievable. I know the transfer was a little bit difficult to get in, but if I owned one of these, I'd just deal with that. I'm really surprised that it's a 1.2 and it's so nippy, it's unbelievable. Now, it does come with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's got a built-in Satnav, but if you use Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, you wouldn't use that. But it is there if you don't want to use it. It's got Bluetooth, DAB radio, it's got all the mod cons. We've got your climate control down here. Then we've also got your gearbox, which is my favourite, which is a simple park, neutral, drive, reverse. But then it also gives you the best part, the option of changing manually, which I prefer. Just keeps me busy. The steering is unbelievably light when you're trying to park. You can do it with your one finger. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's got automatic lights, automatic wipers, automatic high beam assist. It's absolutely fantastic, and the seating position, it's just all perfect, and that's not me just saying it's perfect, it actually is. And I'll be honest, Vauxhalls I've always found that, they're always quite the same, but these new Vauxhalls, they're absolutely brilliant, especially with the updated screen. It's all very modern for a Vauxhall, so I'm really surprised and I'm loving it. One thing I do really like about this car, which you'll see, is in between the two dials, you've got your analog dials, and in between that is like a little screen. Now you can go through all the different menus within the dial settings there, but it's also got a digital speedometer. But just above that, now I don't know about you, but sometimes I can be driving on roads and I'm not quite sure what the speed limit is sometimes. And the car actually tells me what the speed limit is on every single road you're on. It's absolutely, honestly, it's fantastic. I can't think of anything bad to say about it, if I'm honest. But yeah, I just wanted to cover that. I think that's a really good little, I wouldn't say gadget, but accessory, we'll say. Got our destination. We're on a mountain called Ricos Mountain, and it's absolutely fantastic with the views, especially on a day like today. Now I want to cover our ratings, and the first one I want to cover is accessibility. I'm going to score that a 2 for me, simply because it was very difficult for me to get in. But again, saying that, it could be really easy for others. Practicality, I'm going to score that a 3. Simply because even though you can fit everything in the boot, like my wheelchair for example, and bits of shopping, that is all you're going to get in there, there's nothing else. But then again, I suppose you wouldn't need to fit everything else in there. So that's going to be a 3. Performance, now even though this is only a 1.2, it's absolutely fantastic. It's very nippy, it's got a lot of power in it, so I'm going to score that a 4. And then comfort, I'm going to score that a 4 because it is so comfortable. And I mean, I've used this for over a week now, and I've got to be honest, I've got no faults with it at all. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good car, and if you're really considering one, definitely book one with your local dealership and get in a test drive, and I can assure you, you won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you liked the review, and I hope you liked the car most importantly. Now if you want to see future reviews, don't forget to click the subscribe icon and also the bell icon, and you will then receive notifications via email of future videos. And until then, I shall look forward to seeing you on the next review. Thanks, guys.